All right, you guys, let's be honest. It's Halloween. There's going to be candy. But there's got to be some tips and tricks to help us not get too out of control. So we have Allie Spencer here, who is a dietitian from LDS Hospital, to give us some tips. Help us. How do you help me too?
I'm like, candy's already going at my house, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
And candy is inevitable, right? And so really the most important thing is, as a parent or as an adult, you control the type of candy that you pass out and what you have beforehand. Because Halloween is just one night. It's not the whole month of October. And so it's a good idea to have food that is healthy, right? So you can do things like trail mix, or you could do fruit leathers, you could do 100% fruit juice boxes, you could have nuts or
look at the little clementines.
I know, I love that.
So cute.
Well, she made them jack-o'-lanterns, so that actually just makes them a little bit more fun for the kids to want to grab. All right, so let's talk best options when it comes to candy.
So if you're going to buy candy, actually this was really fun to do. The best candy bar is a Payday. It's borderline healthy for you.
That I'm going to go with it's healthy for you. I'm going to add it to my food
There's no
group.
calories.
So doing something like that, or even doing peanut M&Ms or Reese's peanut butter cups, are going to be good options. If you're just going to go for sugar, doing like a Tootsie Pop or a Sweet Tarts or Gobstoppers, because those type of things take longer to eat, and it's not something you can just shove in and go
girls,
really
what's your
fast.
favorite thing on that list?
I'm a Tootsie Roll girl. I'm not going to lie.
See, and I say those Reese's peanut butter cups
I was just going to say, I'm a sucker for the
going
Reese's
home with
Pieces.
me.
Well, I'm not going to lie. Kit Kats, Twizzlers, those are all on my favorites. So I think I'm just a really healthy candy
So should we
eater.
see if you like things on the worst candy
Oh, yeah, I actually
list?
probably do.
Yeah,
I don't really
let's see the
discriminate.
worst.
So some of the worst ones are actually Reese's Pieces, and even your Skittles and your Starbursts are packed. All the fat in them is mostly saturated fat.
I thought those were fruit. No?
You would think so, yes,
No?
but they're not. And even doing the mounds, all that coconut
It's bad?
is bad. Yes, packed full of sugar and fat. So
I'm
so your best option.
I would have failed this if this was a quiz.
Ideas on managing Jessie and everyone else during
So
Halloween.
Halloween's a great time to teach your kids and yourself moderation, right? And so it's a good idea maybe the night of Halloween to separate your candy into two piles. Candy they like, candy they don't like. Don't eat the candy they don't like, or pay a lot of dentist office, right? Pay you money for candy, send it to overseas to troops, or donate it to
that's a good idea.
not a food shelter, a food bank, right?
Right, you can do that
things like
here.
that.
Yeah. I've also found too with Brielle, like with my daughters, she'll kind of forget about it. Like we'll pull all the candy out and she'll divide it, and then I kind of start taking some away and start kind
But
of
are you
like,
taking it away to eat
No,
it?
I'm not.
Are you throwing it away?
Yeah, throwing it away.
Oh,
throwing it away.
that's smart.
And after like a week, they kind of forget. I mean, she's 9. I don't know how.
Well, and Allie, you say that, keep it out of sight. Don't have it out on the
Exactly.
counter all the time.
If you have it in a clear jar out on your counter, you see it, you're thinking about it. If you put it in a drawer, put it away, and you can set limits. Say you get 3 pieces of candy today. They get to choose what candy they want, when they want it, but they have that limit there.
That's smart.
You know how you freeze your credit card? Should you freeze your candy too? Like, could you put it in?
It's a lot harder, right?
Crack it out of the ice block.
Yes, but freezing it is a great way to keep it out of sight, but then it takes longer. You've got to let it thaw before you can eat it.
Or
That
you're
makes me-
breaking your kids' teeth.
That makes me mad.
Right?
It's the cavities or the broken teeth.
At least it's not
smart.
getting stuck in the crevices,
Well,
right?
my hard thing is at my house, I had that big glass jar of gummy bears and I had the big jars of candy. And when Brody was little, he could care less about it. He wouldn't even notice. West, he's 18 months. He pushes the stool over, goes into the jar. I had to move it to the top of my pantry. I'll send a picture in. He's climbing up the pantry to get to it. It's actually very dangerous. So I just need to stop doing
But
that.
Allie, kid after my own heart, because my mom would take it after Halloween and I'd get 1 a day. So I would jam it in my mouth on the way home. Like I would, it was like a trail of
Making yourself
wrappers.
sick.
We all knew Nerdy Trick.
But moms out there too, Allie says, resist the day after Halloween sale because you know it's coming.
Oh, it's such a
Yeah,
real
it's
thing.
happening.
And we don't need that extra candy.
No.
We go, and it's not going to keep till next Halloween. So it's a good idea to resist that.
Well, it
Yes,
wouldn't keep in my
definitely.
house because I'd eat it. But do you know what we need to talk about is the Teal Pumpkin Project. Have you guys heard about this?